Hello everyone, Tina here for Papertrey Ink. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thanks so much for joining me. Today we're going to create a card. We're using a new die set that arrived over the Papertrey Ink shop. It's called the Love to Layer Ornament. It creates a beautiful large ornament here that you can layer and create lots of different designs. We're going to jump in and get started. I have some colored cardstock. I'm kind of going outside of the traditional Christmas theme, and we're using two different shades of teal. We have Aqua Mist and Hawaiian Shores. For the base of my ornament, I'm going to die cut that out with Hawaiian Shores, and then the inner circle. I love that there's stitch detail on here too. We're going to cut that out with the Aqua Mist. There is the ornament topper. For this one, I'm going to bring in some silver glitter cardstock. I have a scratch piece of paper here. I'll die cut that out just for a little bit of extra sparkle. And then we have this triangle. This creates so many different effects. I love the look of argyle, and so we're going to create an argyle pattern on the very front of our ornament using two shades of orange cardstock. This one is Orange Zest, and this one is Summer Sunrise. So we'll cut those out. I'll probably cut out several, maybe 3 of each with this. And then we have this layerable piece. You can actually cut out the flower that's in the circle here. I chose, since it's perfectly centered, I chose to leave it in there. And I thought we would create a background with this. So I'm bringing in white cardstock, and I'm going to die cut out maybe 6 or 7 of these to create my background. So I have a little bit of die cutting to do. I will be right back. I have everything all die cut out, and I ended up die cutting out 8 of these for my background. Since we're going to create a background filled, I thought 8 would be a good number. And then this is our ornament. I do want to share with you what this would look like if you were layered these here. I think that's gorgeous too. So many options, but we're going to use our diamonds here to create our argyle pattern on the very front. I probably called these triangles earlier, but I meant diamonds. Now you'll also notice using the same colors of cardstock, I die cut out some 1-inch circles. This way I can place some color behind each one of these little elements. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to use my tape runner. I'm just going to flip this over. I'm going to add some adhesive, and then we can add some color on the back side. So we have 2 different flowers behind each one of these elements. I thought this was so pretty. I thought this would create a great background. So we have a little color behind all of these flowers. I'm going to go ahead and take a panel. This is a white panel that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4. I'm going to take each one of my elements, and we're going to fill in the background. Now I'm not going to be worried too much about the center area here, because that's where our ornament will be. So I think I'm going to more focus on the upper and lower portion of our card today. I do want to alternate the colors though. I have 1 open spot over here, but I think I can use one of these end pieces to fill that in. I'm going to flip over my panel. We're going to trim away what's overhanging, and I'm going to keep these extra pieces because if I have any open areas, I can go ahead and fill it in with these extra pieces. And it looks like we need an orange one over here. We'll go ahead and tack that down. I'm going to lower this one here, and then I'll take this piece and I'm going to add it up here. Even though this is a half piece, I'm pretty sure this ornament's going to cover it. Okay, we're going to put these off to the side. I'm going to take this panel, I'm going to flip it around. I'm going to put some adhesive behind here, and then we're going to place this on the front of an A2 size card base. My card is the top folding card base. This is just going to kind of frame in my background. Now we're going to create our pattern on our ornament. I'm going to take a piece of the same Aqua Mist cardstock and I'm going to trim it to the width that I want here inside my circle. And then we're going to start with the darker orange, and I'm going to add some adhesive. One will be on the left here, and then I'll add, actually we could just add some adhesive to the strip, and then I'll add one to the right, and then we're going to alternate on each side with the lighter orange, kind of crisscrossing over. You could do this directly on the circle, but I'm going to pop this up with some foam tape. So for me, that's just easier. Now that I have my lighter, I'm going to go ahead and switch back to my darker. And then I need one for that center. And we have a real pretty pattern. And then this is the reverse side. I'm going to take a strip of some foam tape and we're going to pop this up and place it on here. I'm going to go ahead and layer this right in the center. And then we have a little bit of dimension for our ornament. I'll take this ornament, we're going to add some adhesive behind here. I'm going to tack it down to the center. The nice thing about this Love to Layer ornament is you can create a shaker with it also. So you can layer or create a shaker element, which is really nice. And make great, it's perfect size also for tags. I'm going to go ahead and take my ornament topper that we cut out with this silver glitter cardstock. We're going to add that right over the top. I went ahead and tied a bow with some black twine, and rather than threading it through the top of my ornament, I decided to add it with a glue dot. This way I can perfectly get it centered and it's a little bit more uniform. Wonderful. I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to put some foam tape behind here and we're going to place it on our card base. For my greeting, I'm going to use the word joy from the Psalms Reflections March stamp set. The coordinating die will cut out the word joy, and I think that goes really well for Christmas cards. So I'm going to stamp this with black ink. I'm going to use my true black ink. And I'm just worried about the joy here. Wonderful. And then I'll go ahead and take the coordinating die and I will tape this down and I will run this through my die cut machine. Okay, now we need some bells and whistles. I'm bringing in some of my rainbow gems from Papertrey Ink. These have a real pretty iridescent hue to them. And I'm going to add a small one to the center of each one of these little elements. And I'm also going to add some to our pattern here. right in. I added a few extras to the center for a little added sparkle. And that will finish off my card today for Papertrey Ink. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fabulous day. We will see you again soon.